Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy back again with a new video. I hope you guys enjoy. Today, we're going to go through all the FPL action over the weekend, name the team of the week, then go through how my team performed over the weekend. We didn't do too bad this weekend. Again, also, guys, sorry about my voice and that. I'm not feeling the best today. I don't know what's going on. I'm a bit clogged up in my nose and stuff, but I'm all good. It's not the old C word, but it is what it is. We'll still continue the video. Let's get straight into it anyway. All right, my homies. So to start the weekend, players of the week or the team of the week. So the player of the week was Firmino, and he was killing it over the weekend. 22 points, and one lucky player out there ended up triple captaining or double captaining him. And I don't know how that happened. I don't know who thought of that, but Firmino came out with 22 points and killed it in that game. Had 2 goals, 2 assists, killed it. So anyway, moving on to the teams, we had Henderson at goalkeeper for Forest with 9 points. Amazing game for him. Alexander-Arnold with 17 points. This is Alexander-Arnold we wanted. This is the one that we expected for the season. And with Liverpool going 9-0 against Bournemouth, it's not going to happen every week, but hopefully Alexander-Arnold is a main piece there. Next up, we have Van Dijk out back with 12 points. I wouldn't expect this from Van Dijk too much as an FPL player, but with that header goal and all that sort of stuff, he got a decent score in this one. So Liverpool altogether had a really good game, as we said before. Dalot with 11 points. A lot of boys traded out Dalot, and I feel so sorry for every single one of his. He ended up having a really good game on the weekend. So Man United is starting to get back into form a little bit. 1-0 against Southampton really helps so much. So that's good for them. Sterling with 15. With Chelsea, Sterling is starting to find his home a little bit. Hopefully he continues this form going on. Chelsea, hopefully they can really continue their form into the season too, because it'd be good to see those guys really contend there as well. Luis Diaz with 14 points. Great game from him. These guys, Fornals and Neves, is not really too much fantasy relevant, but, good players overall. And Gross with 11 points for Brighton. He's been having a really good season FPL-wise. I see a lot of boys bringing him in, so 11 points for him, not too bad. Haaland with 17 points. Haaland had that the 3 goals in that game, performed really, really well, and I do expect him to go Golden Boot this season, so that's the reason why we got him in the squad. But and Firmino, as we said before, 22 points, really, really good from him. So let's continue on to my team. So this is how my team performed over the weekend. We got 71 points overall. So the average points over the weekend was 62, so pretty high, and we're about 10 off that as well. So it's not too bad. We're above average, which is good. The highest points is 149, and as I said before, I'm pretty sure this is a team that double captained freaking Firmino. So I don't know how he ended up coming to that decision, but he did. So great work from him. Moving on to how my team performed anyway. So we got Edison out back with 1 point. Not the most amazing performance from Edison again, but it is what it is. He'll end up getting more clean sheets and stuff towards the end of the season and really get some points up. Alexander-Arnold, as we said before, performed really, really well for 17 points. This is why we got him in the squad. This is why I'm keeping him. My squad reshuffled because Zinchenko was out with a knee injury. So Zinchenko definitely with a 0. James with a 7. Good score from him overall. It's good to have James in the squad. I do really like seeing him at a right wing back. So hopefully they continue with something like that and look, because he'll get more attacking side for FPL because of it. Perisic with 6. Really, really good game from him. Probably a lower score than last week. Obviously, he got like a 12 or something last week. Really, really nice. But, again, Perisic is going to be someone that stays there. I'm happy I went with him to start the season. He's really warmed into that jersey. Neto was my late switch because of Zinchenko, but he only got 2 points. So this has been Neto's season to start with. There is trade talks with him or transfer talks. So, we'll keep moving on. Salah with a captain got 6 points. And in that massive game and win, it's crazy to see that Salah. I was definitely one of those guys that captain Salah, thinking he was going to get the big points, end up getting 6. But it is what it is. This is what FPL does. It's so weird. Like, you try to predict the games and try to think of who's going to perform in that, and then something like this happens. So it is what it is. Saka with 5 points. He's definitely warming more into the jersey. We did see that Arteta was switching those boys around. I think Saka even had time at left back because of a couple of things, but then ended the game pretty much back where they were before. So it's good to see Saka get more runs around the park and stuff. he does look damaging. Had the really nice assist there. I'm excited for him this season as an Arsenal fan. So overall, our team is looking nice for Arsenal. So that's all I care about with that. Almiron with 2 points. Didn't get the best score, but I think Newcastle, when they get better fixtures and stuff, he's going to score really, really nicely. As we saw against Man City, he could score against them. Who could say he doesn't score against someone like, a Bournemouth or any of those sort of teams. So moving on from him. Haaland with the vice captain with 17. Probably do wish I captained him this week, but you don't. This is like everything after the weekend. So 17 is not too bad at all. And if we captained him, would have been amazing. But it is what it is. We keep moving on. Salah getting 6 is just, crazy. Mitrovic, who had a really, really nice game against Arsenal, had that snared that really nice goal there. Looked really damaging, caused our backline a couple of issues. But we had a dip for a couple of minutes, and then we brought it back with Odegaard scoring and stuff, and then we really brought it back to the end of the game to get the win with Gabriel getting that nice header to finish, or that nice little touch instead of the goal. So great game for Mitrovic. Really, really good player, and continuing on for the rest of the season, he's really having a really good season in Premier League this season. Jesus with 1. Jesus is going to get better. This is he had a yellow card over the weekend, had a bit of a disagreement with one of the boys on the field over a challenge and stuff. So he's not going to get yellow cards all the time. And I do expect him to score a bit more, get more points. He still looks so damaging and so vital to our team. Another guy that looked really nice for Arsenal, he came on a little bit later in there, Nketiah. I haven't seen Nketiah run like that in a while. He had a really nice game towards the end there. Hopefully Nketiah keeps growing. I'm going to watch him around the Carabao or the FA Cup. We'll play him a lot more there. He's going to be an exciting prospect for the future. And we even started to switch around our team to get him in up front. I think Jesus went to right wing at one stage, or even dropped back to a center attacking mid. And then Saka, that's when he went to left back. So there was a lot going on there. But Nketiah looked really, really nice, and that's changed our game there. So on our bench, Olsen not playing. He's just there filling in the spot and getting more cash throughout the team. But Zinchenko with 0, Andreas with 2, and Nico Williams with 1 point. Not too crazy from those two boys. So as you can see on the bottom right corner, in Optus Sport League, I'm 26,000th. In the Invitational, which is a better A-League, me and my boys, I'm sitting first. In the YouTube League, we jumped back up to second, so that's a good score. Over the weekend, we did really well. We're sitting 12th in the BKR Sports League. I think that was because we lost the head-to-heads or whatever coming up to the weekend, and pretty disappointing, but it is what it is. We keep moving on. In our other head-to-head league, we're sitting second, which is really, really good. And then all these ones that we care about, so the Australia League, we are 26,000th in Australia. So we're moving up slowly every week. I think I've got a team to do it. I don't really have anyone I want to trade out at the moment. Everyone's sort of performing really nicely. And, we're growing to a better rank in Australia and all that sort of stuff, which is the main one I care about. It was my first proper year in FPL. And I wanted to do it for content for you guys. And we're doing pretty decently in my eyes, especially when I see all the other YouTubers' contents on FPL. And 1 millionth in Gameweek and overall. So that's good. Overall in the world, I think there's a crazy amount of players, FPL players, and be 1 millionth in the world, we will grow to something special. I think my team is there. I think a lot of my team, though, is very similar to other teams. So maybe I do need a one player or something like that. I think that's what Mitrovic is going to be more so for me. You're going to see my team run more of a 4-3-3. So I'll put Zinchenko out back and then have Neto and that on the bench. It's only because Zinchenko was out with knee injury. So we'll have to see the news on him. I think there is talks that he could be back this week coming, and the same with Partey and all that sort of stuff, which we really miss for Arsenal. You did see it a little bit. So hopefully he gets back from injury. So as I said before, this is probably the team that we're going to run out with coming up to the weekend. Game week 5, it's crazy that we've come with that already. We're getting closer and closer to the World Cup year as well. So it's going to be crazy season coming up. Obviously, not much changes here. We got Zinchenko out back. Almiron might stay on. It depends on the fixtures. I definitely will chop and change over fixtures. Just looking at this, Man City with Nottingham Forest, it might be a really good game to captain Haaland. Liverpool versus Newcastle is actually going to be a tough game for Liverpool in my eyes, even though I think they're at home there. Arsenal versus Villa is going to be a nice one. and Chelsea versus Southampton. So someone like a James or something should go really, really well. Yeah, so excited for this week of soccer. It's definitely midweek, so it starts Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays for us in Australia. I think in the UK or whatever, it's a little bit earlier. So yeah, that's pretty much how we're looking over the weekend. Let us know down below what you think of the team, what you reckon changes or something I might be making in that. Also, just quickly, NFL fantasy is going to be coming soon. I was going to do a live stream and stuff of me drafting a team, but it doesn't look like I have time that I can like do it because Father's Day is coming up. I got a mate's grand final and all that sort of stuff. There's a lot going on in my on the weekend. Whenever I find time, I will draft my team and then I'll do a video on either Monday or Thursday next week or something to show you my team and who we're going to go for. So I'm looking at pretty cool players. I'm looking at like Derek Carr and all that sort of stuff. I think he's going to have a great season if you know NFL. But if you don't, you're here for FPL. Sorry about all that. But just come check out. Let us know down below. Like and subscribe. Peace out.